guys? Back in today with more Fire Force Season 3 Part 2. It's got such a long title when you say that. Yeah, near the end. We've only got a few episodes left, I believe. Last episode was absolutely amazing. Definitely one of the best episodes of this season. Probably of the whole show so far, to be honest with you. Oh my god, is that loud? Jesus. But yeah, Arthur taking a dragon was insane. I'm not sure what that holds for Arthur. Not sure if he's just dead now or. But either way, it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, he cut the world in half. Fairly. I am. I mean, to be honest with you, the whole season I've kind of been expecting the pacing to take a bit of a nosedive, just purely based off the amount of chapters left. But what's the deal then? I'm wondering. I think we've got like 3 episodes left. Could be wrong. How are we going to wrap up everything? There's so much. There's so much to wrap up. From my perspective, anyway, how may all of the pillars in general, are we going to get satisfying endings for all of them? Probably not. Betty Maru's doppelganger, like the doppelganger situation. There's just no way. There's just no way it's going to be a satisfying ending here, right? Maybe I'm dooming it before it gets there. But so far, it's been pretty damn good, like pacing wise, I think. What's surprising? Every week, I'm like, surely it gets like crazy fast now, but no. Yeah, we've got 3 episodes left 11, 12, 13. So it's not impossible. Not impossible. I just hope my favourite characters get some kind of good wrap up. Joker, obviously, Sho and Shinra. Kureno. That bit of Kureno. Oh shit, he's coming back. It's Arthur. What's left of him? Oh, it's the moon? The moon's coming down? Speak of the devil. That's not majorly far away. It definitely is a bit more out there. I'm just an honest salary man, of course, just going about my business, bullying kids. I mean, he's not wrong. It's part of his job. That man. Some kind of, what's wrong with you? How dare you? You're some kind of freak. Oh yeah, I'm guilty of that. I think everybody is. Yeah, I was about to say he kind of lacks the whole not fighting a weakling. Like, just sitting a weakling he's up against here. So do you reckon this episode is just going to be a bunch of like this, bunch of a couple of the double ganger fights? Get him. I'm your boss, essentially. Probably not. Probably not. Not the most likable guy, although I like him a lot, to be fair. Hey, seeing a lot of that guy in the last few episodes, aren't we? Yeah, so here's Joker. As I said, I feel like today's episode we're going to get like 3 or 4 of these, maybe. Joker, Benimaru, perhaps. Okay. And they probably, I imagine that fight. I imagine all these fights are going to probably be quite short compared to how they were in the source material. There's Burns. Yeah, you're fucked here. Oh shit. What the hell? That's actually him. Was he the doppelganger? What's going on here? Urge with it. Oh shit. Holy crap. Tell you what, he look a lot cooler. I mean, he looked pretty cool anyway, but he looks like, yeah, he kind of looks like an Pluto or something. Mega Man. Interesting. So, I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm going to assume they probably skipped the whole fight here. Which is kind of shit, if that is the case. Just kind of, we didn't even get to see him in action. Kind of sucks. If that's not the case, then it still sucks that we didn't get to see that. But Yeah, this episode's going as planned. Quicker than I thought. As I said, I expected this to maybe span the whole episode, but it's been 8 minutes. To be fair, we haven't finished the Benimaru fight yet, but the last one was over very quickly, and I'm not sure you can call that a fight. But yeah, interesting. Burns still conscious through his double ganger here. It's really interesting. Didn't expect that, but yeah, that felt like it probably should have been quite a bit longer. So I'm going to assume they probably skipped quite a bit there, which kind of sucks. As I said, I would love some more from Joker, one of my favorite characters, but. Waka. Waka. I love how the answer is his name as well. Good point. Good point they bring up there, actually. Maybe the perception of him is actually even stronger than the real deal. A really interesting point they bring up there. Oh yeah, I can actually. This is probably the most likely fight for the original to lose. Now I think about it, maybe. Holy shit! Out. Two fingers. That's not it, right? That's it. These fights are going over with insanely quickly. I mean, I just said that about the Joker fight. I was expecting this one to last maybe a couple minutes longer, but this might have even been shorter. Like I said, that's really surprising. Yeah, that was the deal with that. Yeah, you bring up a fantastic point. I guess he's just that insane. Good point. Yeah, I mean, like as we said multiple times now, it's like, do you guys actually think of him as this crazy motherfucker, or I mean, he did make a fire go around the whole world, but yeah, I guess stronger than is even fathomable, apparently. Or perhaps everyone's lying to him. Well, yeah, I mean, that was all over with it incredibly quickly. Bit of a shame. I mean, who would have thought that Carreno actually got the most fleshed out fight there, funnily enough? Like that. I mean, I really like Carreno, don't get me wrong, but surely this should have gone in opposite order, where he probably should have had the least screen time. We actually are going to see this guy again. Yeah. At least that bastard ain't coming out with him. Yeah. It's not in her nature though, but I guess in essence it is. But you wouldn't think of that when you think of her. She ain't your usual doppelganger. You know, yeah, I haven't really ever properly thought about this. Actually, it does make a lot of sense that the sister would be like this. Actually, doesn't it? When you think of everyone's perception of Amaterasu and the good that she's doing, keeping everything like running and such. Yeah, you know what? Like, again, I haven't actually truly thought about the people's perceptions of Amaterasu and how that it has shaped the sister's character. But yeah, as I said, it makes a lot of sense actually. She'd be this like saintly like sister that like perfect and like yeah, makes a lot of sense. Very different from seemingly the real one, but yeah. Sorry, I was literally just like, oh yeah, a bit of a realization moment there. Yeah, that's why she's so nice and like so on and so forth. Ooh. What are you doing here? At the moment, are you interrupting? It'd be nice to see a burn situation with those two, where they could like combine together. Actually, well, I'm no expert, but that makes sense. Why is his hands so big? uh, oh, disappointed. But yeah, I think that makes sense. Again, I'm no expert on science, but I guess it's the kind of thing where different planets have their own time and so on with their gravity and such. Bro, what is with the fights all being like 2 seconds? Seriously. You think you've killed me just because you've killed me? I mean, I know I didn't say that. I think you've won before you, but yeah. But as I said, like every fight today, like again, it's amazing that the Corello one of all of them has been the longest. Like 3 of like big fights have just like ended within seconds. I'm sure that's not the case in the source material, right? Maybe 1 or 2 of them did. I don't know, but so that was the moon coming down. Okay. He's bringing down the moon. Okay. Probably too late. Yeah, probably too late to do anything about it. I mean, already I imagine plenty of people are dead, considering how close it is right now. I don't know what you're expecting here. By the time you touch it, you're all dead. Ibana, you've just been standing there for like 10 episodes now. Just been just standing there. Yeah, there's Shinra booting it out back to space. As I said a minute ago, I feel like everyone should probably already be dead, judging by how close it already was now. I don't know, it's hard to judge with the style of things, actually. But, no, it seems awfully close still, doesn't it? I mean, we're literally at the clouds. Yeah, should these guys not all be dead? But yeah, I said in the intro, I guess this is where it starts. This is where the speed run starts right here. It was coming eventually. I was kind of hoping it wasn't, but he does look like a bit of a sword fly down there, doesn't he? It's a terrible time. Exactly. So yeah, I guess that's just Joker and Burns' involvement just finished. Same with Benimaru, I'm guessing. Kind of sucks ass, doesn't it? At least it wasn't nothing. Oh shit. I'm not great at history. In fact, I fucking sucked at history. Um, so there's plenty of times, but I took medicine history for some stupid reason. I was already bad enough at normal history. Took medicine history in my choices for high school stuff. I was awful at it. There's something like giant typhoon right there. Loads of cannons. Don't really recognise any of this. I recognise that place, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the first word. Where it's at? No. Big old volcano. I think a lot of this is just generic natural disaster things, but maybe there's some recognisable. I won't bother spending that time, but I've got a minute left. Maybe there's some recognisable kind of scenes for you guys here. Stop the stream, guys. $1. So I mean, we see in the opening, she looks like she got some like kissing eyes going on right there. But okay, okay. As I said, that episode felt very speed ran. That like yeah, not very bit disappointing. For the first half, quite disappointing. Although again, I'm glad Corretto got some time. To be fair. I feel like half of these guys we see here we're not even actually going to see again. I did mention we have still got 3 episodes left, so maybe they just thought we'd skip over a lot of the stuff we saw today and like have good pacing for this kind of this part here. Everyone put yourself and isn't here anymore. Okay, next week. The Spare Saintess. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I kind of had a weird feeling like she kind of absorbed like Iris or something there because she kind of felt a bit Iris-like, I guess in that kind of saintly way. I guess I had I had that feeling because it is similar to Iris in a sense, but no, this is the true Howmare right here. Interesting. But yeah, as I said, not a great episode to be honest with you. Felt absolutely speed run. This is someone that doesn't read the source material, so maybe it was like this in the source material, but I really can't imagine it was. There was just so much happening. The moon coming down, the end of this guy, I don't remember his name, but the gravity dude. Iris kind of confront herself, which I think was a good scene, probably one of the better scenes of the episode. Right here with these two. As I said, I kind of would like to see them kind of combined, to be honest with you. But yeah, Corretto got done pretty well, I will say. I mean, his fight was over with quickly as well, but at least it had like some action going on. And it was like really creative and looked really good for the most part. But yeah, hugely disappointing for Joker and Benny Maru, who are 2 of my favourite characters, but I imagine 2 of the fan favourites as well. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'd assume so just because of like how they are. And they absolutely got like what they got. They had what was that? Let's see from beginning to end. So that starts at 7 minutes, and they were both finished by 11. So they had 4 minutes. They had 4 minutes of screen time for their 2 fights, which is not good. There's not too much of a discussion going on. Not many people have watched the episode yet. Of course, it literally just came out. People don't seem too mad. Oh, someone says badly adapted episode. The general reception is still decent, it looks like. Oh, no. 50. I'm looking at the votes. 50% of the votes have voted that they hate it. But I weirdly see that on every anime I watch nowadays. Every anime I watch, I go and like look at the poll. Like, it's not something you should take a massive influence in, but it's interesting to see how people react to it, of course. Some of you guys watch my videos. And pretty much all of them have like a bunch of like people just hate it, like click hate it just off the bat, even if they maybe haven't seen it. And like there's always like a big percentage at the start. I don't know why that is. It's kind of sad behavior. So maybe it's partly due to that. I imagine a lot of it is down to, again, maybe condensing these fights. For me, as I said, even if it is like this in the manga, it felt so quick. It almost felt meaningless to even show us this, to be honest with you. I think they could have well just like left this out and it would have had a similar impact. So that's a shame. But overall, the production and stuff looked good. But but yeah, just felt very speed ran, very quick, as I kind of thought it would at some point this season. It's honestly actually incredibly impressive. It hasn't felt that way till this episode. Yeah, it's impressive that it hasn't really much felt that way at all. Like we're skipping over things till now. So, yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. If you have read or whatever the source material, let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if they did kind of condense the fights, and if they skipped maybe some of your favorite characters moments or something. And that's just like the characters I care about. Maybe there's stuff in here that's been skipped that I don't care about too much because I don't care about the characters, but other people do, and that I haven't even kind of clocked onto. Maybe like He-Banner, for example. Maybe she's had more to do with like the source material, whereas the last like 5 or so episodes we've just been seeing her just standing there reacting to things. Maybe there's something like that going on. I don't know. But yeah, again, let me know you guys what the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 11.